Yeah, hi there, and these comments are for Claudia, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So you sent me an email, I think, yesterday or the day before, and I'm going to take a look at your specific situation. So, you say, I am from Peru. I took the TOEFL 2 weeks ago and I got a 73 score. I attached my results. My weakest point is reading and listening. In fact, I would like to strengthen the reading part rather than the listening. Or you want to say you want to strengthen the reading part more rather than the listening, right? My goal is reaching 90 points in the test. Thus, there are no prices on your website. Please, could you provide me those? I am attaching my score. Yes. If you go to the join area of my website, Claudia, you will see that my course is inexpensively priced right now at about $38 a month. Now, obviously, that's going to go up. But right now, that is my current price. And with that current price, you're not going to believe this, but that gives you access to over 700 vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking lessons, Claudia. You can do all of that for that price. That price also includes you can post your pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice tests online for me. And with the speaking and pronunciation practice tests, I will give you audio comments at my VoxyPop discussion group to help you. And I will also have my teaching assistant. He will score all the writing practice tests that you submit. That's all part of that low price. No joke. Now remember, my basic rule is pretty simple. You can post 1 speaking and 1 writing practice test each day. So that means 2. You can do a writing and a speaking practice test, and I will make sure they get scored in a timely manner for you. Now let's take a look a little bit more in detail at your situation. So you sent me your score report, which is a good idea. So you have 16 points in the reading, 14 points in the listening, you have 22 points in the speaking, and you have 21 points on the writing for a total of 73. But you want to get higher than 90, am I right? Now with your reading, I think I'm going to give you some specific suggestions with everything here that's going to help you. So to go from 73 to 90, you're probably looking, I'm guessing, at anywhere from 2 to 5 months of solid study every day before you're going to reach your goal. It's not going to be easy, but you can do it. Okay, number 1. You ready? You might want to write these tips down. Number 1, Claudia, is get in the habit of reading every day for about 45 minutes. This is very, very important. Number 2, also practice listening every day for about 30 minutes. Now, in the reading, you can focus on newspapers, magazines, and longer books. With your listening materials, you can focus on news, documentary, history, and especially science programs. Now, if you don't have English TV, there are 3 good websites that you can practice for your listening. National Public Radio, TED Talks, and Randall's Cyber Listening Lab. Those 3 specific websites will help you a lot. Now, as you're doing the reading and the listening practice, get in the habit of note-taking. Note-taking will unlock the key to a higher score for you, no doubt. So using your notes, try to get down the main and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages. Then, Claudia, use your notes and write a summary of a reading or a listening passage. Your summary should be approximately 250 words. So you should do about 3 of those each week. That's 750 words of writing each week. This is very good, obviously, for your integrated writing skills. In addition to doing writing practice, you should also speak about these reading and listening passages. Your oral summary should be approximately 60 seconds long, and like I said, you should do 3 to 5 of these each week. record your voice doing the oral summaries. It's absolutely super important. You need to become more aware of your pronunciation, your grammar, vocabulary problems, and also how you're organizing and developing your responses. So you have to be familiar with your delivery, language use, and also topic development issues. So if you do that, if you just do those first two suggestions, the reading, the listening practice, writing and speaking about that each week, that helps you in your reading, your listening, with your speaking, and also your writing. Now, my last suggestion is pretty simple. Start going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course. My recommendation is for the first 1 month or so, focus in the vocabulary, pronunciation, and the grammar parts of my course. That's going to be the most important for you. Now, you can, before you get started, you can kind of go through my entire course. You can see how it's all set up and see what I'm doing. But my recommendation first is do the first 3 sections. Again, vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar, do those first. Once you finish those lessons and mastered all the content in those sections of my course, then go and complete the listening and the reading parts of my course. This is also very, very important. Finally, once you've done the reading and the listening sections, then you can complete my course by doing the speaking and the writing parts of my course. Right now, if you need to, about every month or so, if you want, you can go to the 8th section of my course and you can take a full-length IBT practice test. Taking a full-length practice test is going to benefit you in 3 ways. Number 1, obviously, you get feedback. You can see your score. You can see how you did on the independent and the integrated speaking and writing tasks, which is important. Number 2, you become more familiar with the structure and the format of the TOEFL IBT exam. And number 3, you develop the strength needed to complete a 5-hour English test. My practice tests are 5 hours long, no joke. So a lot of students are not used to concentrating in English for a period of 5 hours. By doing a practice test, it helps you get used to those test-taking conditions. All right, and that's pretty much it. That is the plan I recommend for you. Now remember, Claudia, once you make your payment, you make your subscription, you will have complete access to all my lessons in all 7 sections. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. I outlined in this video my suggestion for you based on your scores, but you can do anything you want with my online TOEFL course, no doubt. Right? Now remember, when you complete a pronunciation, speaking, or writing practice test, you do need to send me a quick email to let me know. And then I will know I need to go and score those and give you feedback on those particular practice tests. That's all I ask. Remember, we don't have to meet in person face-to-face by Skype or anything, but what you do the next day I will grade. So if you do a speaking practice test today, then tomorrow I will grade and comment on it and post feedback online for you. Then you listen to it the next day. You see what we're saying? So that's how I can keep my course so inexpensively priced. All right, all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success, Claudia, and thank you for your email, and I hope, I'll keep a prayer in my heart that you will be able to reach your goals soon.